Hey, so I'm live. It looks like it's just myself in the room. I'm going to try and set up um, my laptop over here as well. So I'm going live on my phone today, guys. So I'm using StreamYard versus going live on my laptop where I can use actual YouTube live. I'm using StreamYard because I have my notes over here and I haven't had a chance to put them, well, combine the two between my notebook and my Google Notes over here. So I want to make sure that I can pull them up if I need to. Right now, what I want to do is know that I can see the live chat once people start showing up. Moderators tonight should be Jean. Yeah, let me pause this over here so I'm not hearing myself speak. Moderators tonight should be Jean and Barb. If we're lucky, we will get both of them. If we're even luckier, we'll get Ray, we'll get Kim, we'll get Chris, we'll get all of the moderators. Just waiting for some people to show up here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please take a moment and subscribe before we get ready with the program. If you would at least give us a thumbs up and like the channel, that helps to circulate it over YouTube and we get more views that way. So let's see, right now it looks like I'm the only one watching. Had someone here for a second, they left. Obviously, there's probably somebody who didn't have time for to stay for the live. So just gonna wait for a few more minutes for some moderators to show up. We have some crystal talk, and as promised last night, I do have something special I want to do for those who do show up and stay for the entire live today. So if anybody does show up and stay for the entire live today, today we're going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give away some crystals. So just again, like I said, it's only 7:30. Moderators should be showing up anytime. All right, I've got two people watching, but obviously there's no my moderators yet. Waiting for a moderator. As soon as I have a moderator, I will go ahead and get started. Just waiting for one to show up. They should be here anytime. Either one, any of them. I just need somebody here to go ahead and moderate the chat room so I don't have to watch it and we can get going. Like I said, anybody who does show up for this, Jean, my love. So today I have decided to do a giveaway. You guys, I'm going to do a giveaway for anybody who stays for the entire show. I'm going to do a giveaway with crystals. So make sure, Jean, if you get a chance that you can announce that throughout the readings today, that anybody who stays and says here at the end of the live, I will give them an email at the end to send me their address, and I will send them a labradorite heart. I don't know. I wish I could. Oh, you can't see it, but they're so beautiful. They have the beautiful flash in them, and I will mail this to them as soon as they say here at the end of the live. Can you see the flash in there? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that's not the light. That's the flash inside. Be right back. Okay, she's going to come right back. So, SS. Hello, sis. SS, do I know you? If not, welcome. So glad you're here, Teddy. I'm super glad you're here. Jean, glad you're here. But yes, these today, because I am late and I promised you guys I would do something special for you for being a couple days late. I will, Sydney. Oh, Sydney. Yes, Sydney, my love. So yes, we're going to talk about fluorite today. Is our crystal talk. We'll go into the tarot readings. But for anybody who stays for the entire live and says here at the end of the live, I will go ahead and mail them one of the beautiful gray labradorite hearts here that I have with the yellow flash, yellow and pink flash. So I think my main moderator, Jean, said she would be right back. So we're just going to give her another second or two to come back. We're going to talk about a little bit of fluorite, and then we'll go ahead and get into the readings. Again, I'm streaming on StreamYard today because I want to be able to look at my notes and watch chat over here on the laptop. So let me pull up my notes. And Sydney, since you're such a crystal aficionado as well, if there's anything you would like to add about fluorite, then you feel free to do that, sis. And yes, she is my sis, guys. I love this woman to death. Well, not death. Well, till death. Yes. Okay. I guess that does make sense. Sydney, I came home today for the first time in 2 weeks, and I literally was barely inside my door for 10 minutes. Got a knock on the door, and it was 2 huge crystal boxes. So I got a brand new shipment from Jason in China. So I'm unwrapping like a child on Christmas. But it was perfect because there was a couple of gorgeous fluorites in there. Since that was the stone I was going to talk about tonight, I was like, oh, how beautiful. I can't wait to show them off. Jean, are you back? You're back. Okay, sweetheart, you're back. So let's go ahead and do this. So again, I'm going to announce one more time that as long as you're here through the entire read, or you come back and stay here at the end of the live reading before we sign off, then you will be asked out. That's when I will give you the email address that I want you to send me your address so that I can send you a free crystal. It's a gray labradorite with the yellow and pink flash. Okay, so labradorite is not our stone that we're talking about tonight. Last week I asked what stone you guys would be interested in hearing about. Fluorite is one of my favorite. It's a very whimsical stone for the energy that it has. And so if you could ask yourself and be honest, when was the last time, not that you made a wish, but that you made a wish with like the childlike enthusiasm, right? Like, do you remember when you were a child and you wished on a star, or you blew on the dandelion, you made a wish? When was the last time you made a wish just whimsically? Like, when was the last time you made a wish like that? And if you haven't done that in a long time, maybe you've gone a little bit too far from that child inside that's asking you to be a little bit more playful. Well, fluorite is that stone for you. So fluorite is a very whimsical stone. Okay, and it's one of the more spectacular stones in the crystals. It actually, if it's exposed to sunlight for a long time, it can actually glow in the dark. I don't know, not many people know that, but fluorite will glow in the dark up to a point. I was looking for, and I do have, so fluorite comes in many colors. Like the most common colors are the purple and the green that you're going to see here. But there is also a yellow and a brown color as well. Yes, I wish all the time, but I actually, when I thought about it, and I was going to ask you guys that about the when was the last time you wished with childlike enthusiasm? I was like, you know what? I wish on stars. I wish on numbers all the time. But when was the last time I made a wish just to be like a child? Like, I remember being a child and wishing for a candy bar. Like, I mean, like innocent wishes. So when was the last time you actually did that? Went inside, and if not, then maybe it's time to reconnect with your inner child again. And fluorite is a beautiful stone to do that with. So I have so many here, but like I said, I can't find my yellow and brown what's that called, Sydney? The yellow and brown fluorite. But anyways, I can't find those because I'm also in the process of packing and moving. But luckily, Jason, my crystal dealer, sent me some very beautiful ones that showed up today just in time for this reading. So this is purple on the bottom going up into the green. And we're going to talk about the different colors a little bit today because, so for me, I prefer to have a multicolored rainbow fluorite. Only because of all the properties and energies that it can bring to me. So this gorgeous, oh my gosh, I just wish I could hold it up to the light for you guys to see, but it's just beautiful, beautiful. And I also have this one, and this is more purple than anything, but if you could see it without, or in a good light, it's got little pieces of green in it, so it still brings in the green fluorite as well. And then I have this gorgeous one. And I love the way this one is cut. So Normally they cut from the bottom of the stone up so that you have the rainbow going up. But the way that this stone is cut sideways. So it actually grew. Let me find the bottom. Here's the bottom, and I'll tell you why I know that's the bottom. And that the lines grow this way versus normally they go rainbow up, right? And the reason I know that this stone was cut sideways is because I actually have on this side, this is the root. This was the root of the crystal. This is where the crystal was growing and planted somewhere. And so it grew up this direction, but they cut it this way. And that's why I love it, because the lines are different than what you would normally get when you purchase one of the towers. And then we also have the green fluorite, and we're going to go into the meanings of the fluorite here in a second. But look at how gorgeous that is. Can you imagine this glowing in the dark? It's how gorgeous is that? So this is not completely polished, but it is a little bit more polished of a chunk. So this is a free form, and this is a unpolished free form of green Labrador, or green fluorite. Sorry, I said Labradorite. Fluorite. I love this one because I can't remember what candy it reminds me of. There was a candy back in the 80s that this reminds me of. It was a white one that had the little red and pink and something in it. I don't remember, but I don't know why this reminds me of that. But fluorite is very, very, very fun. It's a good stone to have. So I'm gonna read here from my notes just because. Let's see. So green fluorite. This one here. So green fluorite crystal properties come from its distinctive fluorescent light that features different colors when exposed to UV rays. Kind of cool. Like you can't see it as well on camera, but I can see like back here on the back side, I have like almost a turquoisey, super deep dark green. This stone typically contains green and purple colors, like we saw in the larger tower here. The purple to the green. Green is usually on top. So fluorite, the purer it gets, it goes from purple to green to a white, almost a white. Okay. Yeah, rock candy. No, not rock candy. It was a nougat. Teddy. It was a nougat candy. I can't remember. It was a white nougat. Anyways, what was it? Where was I going with this? Okay. So the stone typically contains green and purple colors, giving it an incredible synergistic energy, and heals and rejuvenates your aura. Okay. So we're talking at that point, we're still talking about having the balance between the colors, right? So the green, this is why I love the green, and I have so much around my house. It's not even funny. And I have a good heart, so I don't know why, but I just love it. The green cleanses and purifies the heart chakra by aligning your mind with your heart's true, or the true desires of the heart, right? It's also that stone that you want to use when you're trying to focus on putting your head and your heart together. Remember, we talk about that sometimes in the tarot readings when we get the Four of Pentacles or we get the Four of Cups. It's that disconnect that we need to bring those things together. So bringing those things together, one of the stones that is super powerful and very beneficial for doing that is to have a green fluorite with you, and I do have pocket stones as well. You guys, I'm packing, so I don't have any of them to show you, but I do have smaller stones as well. Excuse me. So we're going to talk about the purple fluorite now. God, that green is it's sitting over here with my bright light up there from the dining room, and I'm like, oh, it's like glowing over here. So we're going to talk a little bit about the purple fluorite right here. So most of this is purple, like I said. You're going to see a little bit of green in the bottom, but this is literally more purple than anything. It's the perfect prescription for a case of existential. So say you've been burning the candle at both ends, like you're burning out, you're not getting very far, you're exhausted, you need like a pick-me-up stone. This is the stone for pick-me-up, right? So it also helps you discover your divine purpose in life. It opens and stimulates the third eye chakra, clearing the way for spiritual expansion and a deeper sense of inner peace. those are those two colors. I didn't write down the yellow brown fluorite that I could have, but because I don't have it to show you, I'm not going to write it down or talk about it or discuss it at all. Oh, I just dropped my crystal, you guys. Almost hurt my table. Here's some fun facts about fluorite. So in China, fluorite was used to sculpt ornate vessels for over 3 centuries. Ancient Egyptians used fluorite to carve scarabs, statues, and deities. Ancient Romans used fluorite for decoration. In fact, Pliny the Elder, an ancient Roman scholar and historian, loved fluorite so much that he named it one of his favorite minerals. So we're talking about a stone that goes back so far and has been honored and used and recognized for a very long time for all of its beautiful attributes, right? So that's our fluorite talk for today. And if you guys ever have any questions, I'd be happy to answer more. Like I said, this is my new shipment. I'm super excited. I wanted to go on at 6:30 tonight, but then when that showed up 10 minutes after I walked through the door, I spent an hour opening like one of the boxes. And so I was like, well, I guess we're pushing this to 7:30 tonight because Kim's like Christmas. So anyways, that's just some of our fluorite talk. And like I said, I'll always be happy. I'm going to keep this one right here. Actually, I want to keep them all here for the readings. I have a feeling that they are going to be very beneficial for us tonight. I have a feeling there's some whimsical stuff going to happen tonight. Again, like I said, I promised I was going to do something to make up for being a couple days late on the weekly readings. I'm going to announce it again. So as we know, my readings are normally on Saturdays. I'm doing it late on Monday because my work schedule has not been permitting me to get out there, and I'm staying at a friend's house where I can't actually do the readings. So for anybody who is here at the end of these readings today, I will give you an email address. And if you send me your address, I will send you free of charge one of these beautiful gray labradorite hearts. Okay? So that's my special to make it up to you guys for being so late. You guys, I came home today. My house is so dusty because I haven't been here for 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. So let's get started. Jean, let's see if I can find my list. There we go. Yep, I don't need you to throw it out to me today. I do have it. Let's start with Aries, shall we? You guys, I know I talked about going into SPellCaSteR'S Tarot this week. Again, it's actually one of my favorite and most oldest decks, and I know it very well. I just went to go use it tonight, and I got that feeling like it wasn't the right deck to use tonight. So I'm not going to use SPellCaSteR'S Tarot. I am going to revert back to my all-time favorite deck, which is our Mystical Manga Tarot tonight. So we're going to go right back to my all-time favorite that we use most commonly here on the channel. So, and as always, we're going to use our, dropped the book, Normal Oracle deck, The Secret Language of Light, which is such a beautiful deck, and I love it. And I just think it always has a beautiful message for whatever is going on. So Aries, here we go. This is for you, Aries. Let's see what you got going on this week. I'm actually super excited. I don't know why the cards can... Oh, you guys, let me do this. For one, this isn't about me, it's about the cards, right? So let's put this down on the cards. Maybe that's why the cards were shuffling. They were like, wait, hold on. It's about me. Oh, yeah. Okay, Aries, what's going on? What do you not want to talk about? Hold on. My computer's trying to do an update. Let me another time. Sorry about that. Okay. There we go. Okay, Aries. Soul mating. Okay, so there's a lot of ways that we can go with this, but mostly this is also talking about, and it's not surprising since we were talking about fluorite and bringing the head and the heart together. It's about bringing your um, soul's path into existence, right? So your soul is on a journey, and it's kind of like asking you to recognize what that is and bring the two together. Like, don't just make it a dream, make it an existence. Okay, don't just think about it, take action on it. So soul mating in number 34. So let's think about number 7 might be a number that we watch and see come out later. If not, that's kind of cool to know that this is number 34, breaking down into a 7. Soul mating, also bringing 2 into 1, which is funny because 7 is an odd number. Bringing 2 into 1 is also an odd number. So also just be mindful this week. I think I'm hearing like something about not stepping on toes, maybe not stepping on other people's toes. So for you Aries, I would say just be very mindful about how you go about your week and not to step on toes. If something like that should come up for you, might kind of like step back and you know, and stay in your own lane. I think I'm hearing or feeling. So. Also, I know that card's really blue, but I'm feeling more purple with this card. Although I do see a little purple now that I'm holding it up to the light. So maybe the information that I gave you about the purple fluorite in the beginning is probably something that you might want to harness a little bit more into or dig a little bit deeper into. For you. Ooh. Wow. Wow, you guys. Wow. That's all I got to say. Oh, I'm glad that wasn't another king. So, Aries, I don't know what's going on. Could also be the soul mating could just be talking about a relationship. And I'm not putting a gender on anybody here. I do see 2 kings. But I also have the Bachelorette here at the bottom. So showing up here as the King of Wands, right? Very fiery, very passionate. There's something you see this week that you want, and it's like, should I go after it? The person could be very financially stable or financially appealing to you. The Ace of Cups is also saying that it's a passionate, emotional, not passionate, more of an emotional, a heartfelt. Again, we see the heart there, right? But this is more of an intuition with that yellow heart there. It's something like you're going to meet this person if you haven't met this person, or in this week you're going to realize that like there's going to be something that's going to intuitively speak to you that says that it kind of gives you that urge that you want to move forward in some kind of situation here. More emotional than anything. I feel like in the past you've been in that hanged man mode, kind of like maybe recovering from past hurts, past traumas, past relationships, and you're coming out going, you know what, I'm wiser, I'm smarter, I'm ready to take on something new. You are secure in your own self. You're like that bachelorette already secure in your own self. I don't know why I'm seeing 2 gentlemen here, but that doesn't, like I said, I'm not putting a gender on any of these cards here. But with Aries, I am seeing that somebody is already financially stable, looking at somebody else who is also financially stable and emotionally stable for you. Okay. Final outcome, the 6 of Pentacles. the major balance card, right? Outside of justice, like you can't have a more balanced card. So the Six of Pentacles is just saying you're going to lend and not borrow. That could be emotions and that could be finances as well. I feel like it's more of an emotional thing. Again, I would look to carrying around some fluorite. Like you don't, it only has to be a tiny little piece. It's kind of like more, there's something this week that is going to be revealed. It's going to be like that light bulb coming on, like the aha moment for you, Aries. So whatever it is, it looks kind of exciting and mysterious. So good luck on that, Aries. Taurus, you're up. That was fun. I want to be an Aries this week. Jean, can you announce the giveaway one more time? I don't know if you have. I haven't seen you do it, but yes, thank you. Thank you so much. You did it. It's like you read my mind, girl. All right, Taurus. All right, Taurus. 18 breaking down into a 9, let it go. I love this card. I love the imagery on this card. Especially with the whole let it go situation, because to me, this card, I see the Ace of Swords, right? And so it's kind of like getting into your mind and saying, you know, it's kind of like coming out of the Nine of Swords, like get out of your head, let it go, right? So let me show you the beautiful imagery on this card. I hope you can see that. So it's about letting something go, like getting out of your head. There's something this week that you have to just let go. Like it's in the past, right? We can't correct the past. We can live in the moment, and we can plan as much as we want to for tomorrow and tomorrow's, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen. We can only manifest what we hope will happen, and trust in the universe that it will happen, that it's going to support us, and whatever is going to happen. But whatever is going to happen is only going to be in our best interest, not just because we want it. We can't take away someone's free will to love us. We can't take away an employer's free will to keep us employed. Whatever it is, it's something about there's something that needs to be let go. And I think, I'm trying to remember if it was Taurus that got it last week. It was creating space, right? There was a reading about creating space. I'm getting the same, like if I could pull a second card, I'm pretty sure I'd get creating space on this. There's something about letting go and clearing out the old to make way for the new, right? It's a beautiful card, absolutely beautiful card. So let's see what we got for you, Taurus. I'm very curious what's going on with you, Taurus. Sorry, guys. Taurus, there's something that you have have. I'm not gonna say are. Some of you, maybe you're in the process, and maybe you need this confirmation to push you to continue to do it. But I feel like for the majority of Taurus right now at this time, you have planted seeds that you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to bring it into a fruition, right? So I have two cards here in your center. I'm going to pull the rest of them. I wanted to talk about this because it's kind of a really powerful thing. It's saying that the seeds that you've planted or the seeds that you are going to plant, right, is going to bring you into that Queen of Coins. So you have the Seven of Pentacles and you have the Queen of Pentacles, right? So they're sitting here in your center. This is how you're showing up in your reading. And so it's kind of, this is why I feel like for the majority, it's something that you've planted already, something that you've put out there and manifested into the universe, or you've been doing like really hard work to make this happen. If your rewards are going to pay off, right? Or they are paying off, since these are both your center cards in the reading. It's a really strong place, and it for some reason it's talking, it just wants to confirm that you're doing the right thing, that you're in the right place. Okay, so let's get this. I guess this is it. So looks like you didn't think you were. There was something holding you back. Wish manifestation. Doesn't matter. Nothing can hold you back, Taurus, at this time. So again, so you have the Four of Swords, right? The reflection. It's also, this is also the honoring thyself, honoring another. I feel like it's more being honored, honoring or acknowledging the things that you've gone through to bring you to this point of here in the center, right? This Queen of Pentacles, she's no joke. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's got her stuff going on, right? There's honor, there's rewards, there's justification, and then you have justification from what? From letting go of something that didn't serve you here with the Devil, right? I don't feel like it's a Capricorn, but if it does resonate with you that it's a Capricorn here, something that didn't resonate or didn't serve you that you've had to let go of, I'd say it's definitely, this is stuff in going into the past, either in your now, here and now, going into the past. It's definitely not going into your future. Going into your future, you're using your wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups, right? To get yourself out, to move yourself on. And you're powerful enough that you've got this going on. You come out with the King of Swords, clarity, mental clarity, fairness in everything that you do. Like, again, what did we have as your Oracle card? I said it reminded me of the Ace of Swords, right? Letting it go. Letting it go. Because when you do that and stay here where you're at in the center, as long as you cannot go, don't look in the past, because the past, like I said, is done and gone and over with, right? When you do all this stuff, sorry, I get so confused when I use my phone. You have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is so happy. It's happy home, happy life, happy future, happy ever after, happy until you don't let it be happy anymore. So Ten of Cups, this is what I have for you, Taurus. Let it go as your Oracle card. I make sure I turned my card sideways on the side over here. I'm like, wait, hold on. Which side is up and which side is down? Okay, Gemini. We're on to Gemini, right, Jean? Whoa. Wellness, Gemini. So we've had a 7. Nope. Okay, so we're on a 6. A 24, breaking down into a 6 with wellness. again, I'm seeing that sword. There's something in the energy this week that is bringing a lot of mental clarity to not just one sign, but many signs. In the Gemini field, it's not as largely portrayed as it was in the Taurus field, but with Gemini, you are also seeing, and I'm also seeing the Aries heart here. So, wow. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that in this card before. So I'm going to show you support. I feel like there's something about asking for support, not feeling like you have to do it all on your own, and that there's it's okay to ask people for help, right? I've had to learn that lesson. I'm like the last one to ask for help. I want to help everybody I can, but I'm the last one to ask for help, and I always feel guilty about it, and I have to reprimand myself and change the way I think. It's okay to ask for help. You know, don't feel so guilty when you ask for help. Here's what I'm seeing in this is I'm not just seeing this person holding the sword, bringing the love into their life. Like I think last week we got this again, and I talked about the head and the heart not being together. I think what this card is talking about is allowing yourself to ask for help. Because if I bring it closer, there's one person on one side and one person on the other. There's two people here that I don't think I've ever seen in this card helping this person succeed. Okay, so it's okay to ask for people's help or others' help or even the divine's help to help you succeed in something, to help you stay well. And that's kind of a lesson I even had to learn in this last week. I've been exhausted at work, and I even felt whiny when I was talking to somebody this week. And I felt whiny going to sleep, and I was like, why do I feel whiny? It's okay to be whiny. Vent to somebody that you trust, and then let it simmer and move on. Because the next morning I woke up and I didn't feel so whiny. I felt guilty for being whiny, but I had to remember that I trusted this person enough to understand and come back with positive affirmations for me, and it was very nice. So again, Jean, thank you for that. Oops. Who are we on? Cancer. Nope, sorry. We're not there yet. We're here. That's why I shouldn't talk about my own stuff on these channels. Now I forget what I'm doing. You're on Cancer. I knew this was coming out for someone tonight because it's dropped in the deck a couple times and keeps showing itself at the bottom of the deck. So I knew it was coming out for someone. I don't know why I thought it was going to come out for Gemini, but it came out one after. So it's for Cancer. This is a Pisces again, you guys. So it's not surprising that we've talked about fluorite, the green and the purple, and it's like bringing the head and the heart together. So for you, Cancer, this week is talking about something like you're out of balance, okay? In some way or another, either you're too much in your head or you're too much in your heart. And it's okay to be in your heart, but don't let your heart rule to where your head is still screaming that you're going in the wrong path, right? So it's very important that we bring two together. It can also be about marriage, a contract, but being wise to reading the fine print in that contract. So whatever's going to happen for you this week, Cancer, however it resonates with you, know to look at all angles, right? Don't be so caught up in self that you forget about others. Don't be so caught up in your head that you forget about your heart, or in your heart so much that you don't heed what your head's saying. It's like bringing them all together and creating that harmonious balance, right? So for you this week, Cancer, that's what I'm going to say. You probably should focus on. And let's see what the cards have to say about that. Ooh. 808. It's 808. Jean, it's just you and I for a minute here. Okay, Cancer, that makes a lot of sense. The cards are actually confirming what I just said about your Oracle card there. So Vesica Pisces. Yeah. Like I said, it's one or the other, and there's no bringing it all together into a cohesive moving forward. So showing up here in the Hanged Man and trying to find a way to accept some consequences that may or may not have happened or may come from an action that you're thinking of making happen, right? So let's see here. Let's look at the rest of the cards. We got the Six of Cups and the Magician supporting the Hanged Man. So these are beautiful cards to bring you out of that Hanged Man state, you know, accepting the consequences, but knowing that you are you're in balance. Oh my gosh, did I not say bringing two into a balance here with the Six of Cups, right? So the cards are also talking about balance, bringing something into balance, and knowing that you have the power as the Magician to bring all of that stuff into fruition, right? Like to get yourself out of that hangman mode. Is talking about maybe you have accepted these consequences and you're trying to move forward in a more balanced manner. You have Temperance asking you for a little bit of patience, or that you have been patient. Why am I getting, don't let other people pull your strings, okay? Know that you are responsible for yourself and responsible for how you react to other people, right? So if somebody's trying to pull your strings, say whatever and move on, right? Just talk to the hand, or whatever was that saying that we used to talk about a few years ago. Anyways, because your final two cards are absolutely beautiful. So your final situation and your final outcome, right? So your final situation, the thing that's supporting this entire reading outside of your oracle card is the World. This talks about being pregnant, being fruitious, or am I saying the word right? Bountiful, being pregnant, like reaping your harvest, bringing all that success in, right? Knowing that you've gone through, you've done the work, you've paid for it. Maybe there's some kind of karmic rewards. I just got that lollipop thing again I got from last week. Your final outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to be very beneficial you have two very beneficial cards here coming out for you. You have the World and you have the Ace of Pentacles, right? Those are super, super beneficial, super positive cards for you coming out of this, Gemini. So, oh wait, did I say Gemini? Jean, correct me if that was Gemini or Cancer. I think it was Cancer. Sorry, Cancer. You guys, my legs are falling asleep. I'm trying to move. I'm too old to sit on the floor. That was Cancer. I'm pretty sure that was Cancer. Waiting for Jean to correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, Teddy, welcome back. It was Cancer. Okay. I was pretty sure it was. As soon as I said Gemini, I'm like, wait, no, I forgot to check that off. It felt like a Cancer reading. Okay, Leo. Here we go, Leos. Jean, you know I'm sending you a Labradorite no matter what. So You better be ready to send that address to me so I can send you one out. Teddy, you deserve one too, my love. And I actually, Teddy, I am so glad that you are so patient with me, because you know I haven't been home in weeks and I haven't finished your painting and I'm not here with my paints, and so I can't. I will, I promise you. But I will definitely send you a Labradorite heart. Yeah. Oh, your daughter's a Leo. How sweet. Let's see what we get for Leo. My son's a Leo. My son is born on the 18th, so I always see the time at 8:18. Been that way ever since he was born. Why did that one stick to my head? Let's see if it comes back out. Okay, love this. We are so, I love that all of these oracle cards up to this point have talked about bringing the two into one, right? This is so cool. So Leo, I love this. I love this for Leo. Number 7. I think we did have a number 7 already, but nothing has gone wrong, Leo. It's again bringing the yin and the yang together, the head and the heart, the this and the that, right? Excuse me. The dreams into reality. It's all of that meshing it together, like bringing it into harmony and balance, right? So nothing has gone wrong. Trust the universe, right? Let's see what your cards have for you, Leos. I just saw the Emperor. How cute. Isn't the Leo? I think Leo does represent Emperor in Chinese. Okay. No, it's the king. Is it the Emperor or the king? I can't remember. I have to look at it. Ooh. No, too many. Sorry, Spirit. Kind of heavy there. Okay. Leo does as Leo is as Leo does. That's exactly what this reading is kind of saying. So Leo is as Leo does. So nothing has gone wrong. I feel like that is the universe or God or your spirit guides trying to tell you, they're supporting you, right? They're trying to bring you out of something that you felt like had gone wrong, something that maybe had been going wrong for a long time, and it was starting to feel like a burden and something that you needed to like set down, but you were too responsible to set it down, or you felt too what is it? Okay, so I'm going to give you a scenario, but this is not what I'm trying to say here. So say you're in a relationship with somebody that you're no longer in love with, but you have children and you stay for the children, right? I feel like that's the kind of burden that the Leo has been carrying around in this last week, whether, I mean, that's extreme, right? I feel like it's okay to know that you come first. Like, if you can't take care of anybody else if you're not taking care of yourself, right? So Leos, nothing has gone wrong going into this week. Sorry I didn't get this out to you on Saturday. It may have been a different reading altogether, but going into your cards that sit on your shoulder and that are your light, your yin and your yang. So you have the 5 of Wands, something about possibly about bickering or things that they were trivial, though they weren't like huge explosions of fireworks and arguments. There was trivial something going on, maybe people talking about people at work. Not sure how it resonates with you. Maybe just nitpicking between a significant other and yourself. But the Magician says that you know how to get out of it, right? sometimes we have to realize that that's just the energy in the universe sending us into weird. Yes, I got 8:18 right now. Didn't I tell you guys? You said 7:17, so I looked at my clock and it said 8:18. I told you I always look at the clock at 8:18. Anyways, so this is just kind of saying that you can pull yourself out of it. It's our head is stronger than we think. Our mind literally can heal us. Our mind can do so much that we don't allow it to do. As humans, we only use 10% of our brain, right? When we tap into the rest of it, we can do so much more. And I'm feeling like this week, Leo, that there's something that you need to tap into. Like there's a strength, right? That there's a strength that you have, that you have, but you just aren't using. And that's weird for a Leo because Leos are brave, strong, courageous, right? So Leos, when you watch this video, I want you to know to tap into your strength, right? Tap into what it is, because I see you moving on to calmer shores, right? And like I said before in this deck, and that's why I love this deck, it's about calling upon yourself to be strong. I'm not saying it's not okay to look to others for strength and to, like rely on them or ask them for help. I feel like you're getting the mental clarity that you need within yourself. You're going to recognize within yourself the things that you need to move on to calmer shores, right? And when you do, you're going to find like-minded people there, people to collaborate with, other people to celebrate with, people who are going to help you become. I made sure it wasn't the knight. I was like, wait, did I see a horse? The King of Wands, right? Because when you do, you're going from the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, to the King of Wands, right? Come on. You step backwards only because I think, oh my gosh, I just got it. Oh wow. Yes. Yes. So we always want to talk about progression, right? Especially when we see a lot of the same sign in a reading. So the progression would go from 1 to 3 to 7 to 100, whatever it is. So you start out with the 10 of Wands, feeling very burdened and brought down in some kind of situation. You step backwards back to the trivial fighting. So maybe it's something that's been going on for a long time, but you went back to the whole fighting, arguing, bickering, something. You stepped backwards. You didn't progress, right? But in the end, you used your powers of manifestation. You moved on to calmer shores. In there, you're going to find people of like mind, and you progress. You progress all the way up to the King of Wands. All right. So Leo, hang in there. Remember again what your Oracle card said. Nothing has gone wrong. Everything is meant to happen for a reason, right? So thank you, Leo. Aw. I thought it started out heavy, but it turned out really sweet. Okay, Leo. On to Virgo. Did you guys get to see my video about Miss Fatty Pants coming home today? I was like, so she brought tears to my eyes. I fed her as much broccoli and carrots as I could. It's so cute. All right, Virgo. Ooh, what a beautiful card. Let me see what I got. Virgo. This is so you. This card is so very Virgo. Number 39. Sorry, guys. I've been dyslexic all week and calling out numbers that I don't really see. So, number 39 variance. You know, I'm not getting the sword here, but I'm getting a lot of third eye and crown chakra for you, Virgo. A lot of beautiful, I'm gonna say energy from your solar plexus all the way up into your crown. Sorry. So there's a lot of purples and yellows, but everything in between on the brightest, lightest side that you could think of. We're not talking about deep darks. We're talking about very light and bright. There's something, there can be ascensions, there can be downloads, there's something for Virgos that's going on again, possibly started on, you know, like going into the week before I could get here. So Virgos, there's something very light and bright, and it's illuminating your world and the world of other people around you. So let me show you the card. How beautiful is that? That's a very gorgeous card. Can you see it? Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. So let's go ahead and pull your cards, Virgo, and see why. Legs would stop falling asleep on me. Mm. This queen likes to come out this week. All right, Virgo, I see you. Let's see why. Okay. Oh. Wow. I'm trying to remember if Virgo has had some heavy. No, I think Sagittarius and Scorpio had the heavy readings the last few weeks, but Virgo, there's something maybe that you variance makes sense with these two cards completely 100%. So you're showing up as the Queen of Coins. This is the position that you start the week in, or have started the week in already. Your two cards, your yin and your yang in the way that I read them, is the Star and the Two of Cups. So the Star is an amazing card for one, because she can mean so many things, right? She can be the person, the star that you wish upon. She can be the falling star. She can be a wish manifestation. She can be wishing on the star. She can be so many things. And I feel like it's a wish for, even though you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, it's just saying that you're showing up as a fruitious, as a fruish, yeah, is that the word? In a positive light, right? For these two cards to be there on your shoulders. So you're showing up with the listen, I'm backwards. It's like we're looking in a mirror. So the Star, right? Manifestation of brand new beginning, looking at dark and light, being in on earth and of water, of the sky, and you know, it's just all of those things. It's a very auspicious card for one, but it comes together with the Two of Cups. So I feel like this is a wish for someone to love, and I feel like it's putting out the wish that you're done with feeling like they have to be your type, that you're willing to accept somebody who's not necessarily the type of person you in the past have normally dated. I feel like this is very very much a relationship. Doesn't have to be. It could also be work. Maybe it's a job that you haven't done before, or it's something that you haven't thought about. So remember to always put it into the perspective that, you know, that it works for you. So it's something with the wish, it's kind of like surrendering the belief of what you've done in the past, because we know that if we've tried it in the past and to keep trying it the old way, it's going to continue to give the same results. It's not going to work, right? So sometimes we have to open our mind and try things in a new way in order to have that happiness of the Two of Cups, right? To find that fulfillment, that thing that brings us harmony. Because down here we're going sixes to sevens, like your situation card. We're going to talk about that. The Page of Cups here. Again, this is why I feel like this here, again, we're in a Y here. A Y is emotional, right? This talks about the heart space here. But the heart space is going to bring you into a happiness from a lack of happiness, right? So here in the past, we're looking at the Five of Pentacles going into the Ten of Pentacles. That's a huge leap, you guys. It's a huge leap. Going from the 5 to the 10, right there. Like, it's kind of like saying, again, it's so funny. You get the variance, right? You get the variance card. Not only is that like extreme variance, that's extreme variance, right? That's what I have for you, Virgo. Just believe in yourself. I feel like I'm just asking you to believe in yourself with this reading here. Like, I feel like there's an insecurity that needs to be, like surmounted, right? So that's what I have for you. I'm not getting anything else. I got all right, Libra. There's something else that keeps wanting to come out for Virgo, and I'm hearing it, but I'm not getting it. So I'm like, maybe it'll come out next week. Maybe it's just not the right time for it to come out this week. There's some, I'm sorry if I sound confused. I'm hearing something else, and I'm not sure what it is. So I'm gonna let it go. If it comes back, then we'll address it at that time. How's that? Teddy, are you Virgo? He said spot on. Were you Virgo, Teddy? You guys, I wish I could remember everybody's signs all the time. I'm not like Jean. Jean remembers everybody's signs. Jean's got a brain for memory. I think I just have too much going on in my head all the time. Although Jean does too. I don't know how she does it. So it resonated with you, Teddy, however? Okay. It was kind of confusing for me there for a minute. And if and when that rest of that thought comes through, I will personally let you know. All right, so Libras, here we go for you, Libra. Oh, this is such a Libra card. It's so amazing. August 26th. Oh. Okay. This is so Libra, you guys, and maybe it's just me being a Libra moon that I see this as a very Libra card, but it's a number 30, again, breaking down into a 3, which is the first 3 we've seen tonight. There is only light, and Libras are so light. They want everybody to get along, right? They're very harmonious, which again talks about the fluorite. Very harmonious and whimsical is the Libra person or the Libra sun. But I just love this card. Look at how beautiful that is. It's so light and bright and just I do this sometimes when I try to heal the earth, which I know I can't. I'm not that powerful. But I do. I imagine my light shining out and just healing the entire earth. And I always ask God for like one split second of peace. But there is only light. And there really is only light. We are from the light. We are the light. We are the light, right? That's a very Libra card. No. My cards do not want to play. Oh, Libra. What are you playing at? I'll pull out another deck if you don't want to play. Oh my gosh. Nice. All right, yeah. Very Libra. The entire reading is entirely Libra. So Libras, you're showing up here as the Fool. It's time to take a leap of faith. I know that we want to make sure that everybody around us is happy, and sometimes we put ourselves on the back burner to make everybody else happy, but it's time to do something for yourself this week, Libra. Even if it's a tiny thing, go to the spa, get your nails done, get a pedicure. There's something that's going to bring you into that feeling of, you know, that you're worth it, right? This is a very cute reading. I love it. It's very fluorite. It's very whimsical. So you have the Ace of Wands, something that's a brand new beginning, like something even pampering yourself brings you into a brand new mindset, right? I feel like there's something possibly new or somebody new who could be coming into your life, bringing you a little bit of balance that you don't have or aren't feeling. It's not that we don't have balance. We just don't know how to balance or feel the balance. Like the balance is there. We just have to bring it back. Like we have to course correct when we're out of balance. But this is very cute. Like it's very sweet. Like I know these cards don't always sound sweet, but you have the 6 and the 5 of Swords here, right? Like you guys know how I feel about my 5 of Swords. My 5 of Swords it's my victor card. Most readers talk about the 5 of Swords in a negative light, where like there's the bickering, there's the fighting, there's the backstabbing, right? I feel like, especially in this deck, if you look how he's standing there and his people that he just fought are walking off dejected, who's the victor here? You are, Libra, right? Let them talk and be petty. Take the higher road this week. There's something really sweet going to come out of it. Maybe somebody you might meet this week if you're looking for somebody. This, again, is the 6 of Swords talking about moving on to calmer shores, but that can just also be calming your mind, meditating and moving into a calmer space in your mind. Because, again, it's just you. There's nobody driving the boat. You are responsible for how you react to a situation. So even if you're the victor, don't come out the sore winner, okay? Your situation card supporting the entire reading with your oracle card, right? I'm going to make sure it was the 3, not the 2. The 3 of Wands, right? So your ships are coming in. Your ships are coming in. Whether they come in this week, know that whatever it's manifested, you prayed for, the things that you've thought about, that you're wanting, that you wish for, that you've applied for, they're coming in. They're on their way to you. Whether they show up this week or not, keep that positive mindset and know, don't think, know they are coming for you, okay? They're coming in to answer your prayers, your questions, they're your answer. So that's what I have for you, Libra. That was really, it is very whimsical. The feeling that I got for that entire reading was very, very fun and happy and whimsical. So that's what I got for you, Libra. Scorpio, let's see if we can get you a great read here. My mom was Libra. Aww. I love Libras. You don't even know. I love Libras. I love all signs, really, honestly. I'm wondering if my groundhog went away or if she's listening to me do tarot readings through the screen door. Doubt it. What if we could say there was a sign that was greedy? What would that sign be? Anybody? Guesses? Because that's probably what Miss Fatty Pants, my groundhog, is. She's probably whatever sign is greedy. Do we have a greedy sign? Who's greedy? Who's got greed in their sign? She's greedy. She will eat 5 heads of broccoli if I give them to her, and she will roll herself back home. All right, here we go, Scorpio. I'm telling you, this entire week is talking about bringing things into balance, which is really cool. I'm really excited and digging this. Like, so we got, I think, is this the 3rd time this card has come out today, Jean? Vesica Pisces? Either that or I've talked about it 3 times. Yeah. Well, you know, we have to get into that high vibe, and hopefully we get to the right readings that bring us to that higher vibe. It's funny because I see both of you talking and it says only one person's watching. So I'm just going to ignore that for a minute. So yes, for Scorpio, we get Physical Pisces again, right? Again, bringing everything into balance, bringing it together, the yin and the yang, knowing that everything flows as it should, happens in divine timing, marriage contracts. I feel like they're harmonious for you this week. I don't feel like I'm going to give you a reading with the rest of the cards here that says that you need to watch for anything. But if that does resonate for you, or if you're going to be signing a contract in this next week, please read any fine print that you think that you need to know. Just read it all. Like, don't. So even at work, when I talk to my people about, you know, they're running their tills or whatever, and they're like, well, I didn't think about it. And I'm like, well, if it was your wallet that you were giving change out of, you would think about it. You would count back the change, right? Be careful. Like, no matter what it is that you're doing, no matter what it is it okay for your life? Don't brush things off that are going to have some kind of consequence to you personally later on down the road, right? So yes, live in the present, but know that whatever you do, you're protecting your future as well, right? So this is for Sagittarius. Wait, no, where's Jean, correct me. I'm on, I don't know why that number is not right. What? Hold on. Let's see if I think I just got off on my own tangent, and I just need to make sure where I'm at. Sorry. You guys, I don't want to make a fool of myself, so I'm just going to look, and then I'm going to read what Teddy has to say there. Check, 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 check. We were on Libra. We're on Scorpio. Scorpio. Just need to get back on track, guys. Sorry about that interruption. Problem with lives is I can't delete that. Oh, at least you guys know I'm human too, right? I have it checked off over here, and I thought I was on Scorpio, but no, wait, hold on. Okay, so Vesica Pisces, I think, came out for you as your Oracle card more as a kudos. Okay? A kudos for having done the work. So kudos to you, Scorpio. I know you've had some really rough readings in the last couple of weeks. The energies for you have not been very nice. I feel like Vesica Pisces came out for you as a reminder of what you were working on and trying to solve to move on into a better place in your life. I feel like you went into that hermit mode and you did the work that you were supposed to do, right? You weighed the actions and the consequences of the things that were going on in your life, or the consequences of what could happen with the things going on in your life, and you came out shining like the Empress. Again, not placing gender on any card. This is the Empress, and she's coming out. She's fruitful, and she's generous, and she's kind, and she's in a good place, right? She's fruitious. She's beneficial, right? Not only, so this is funny because you show up here as the Empress. Your support cards are the things that you've put out, the things that you've planted, the things that you've overcome in your hermit mode card, right? Two of Wands. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Bachelor, Bachelorette card of the deck. Not only do you go from the Bachelor, Bachelorette by doing the hermit work here, you start out the week as the Empress. You're in a very high place going into this week, and I hope you're feeling that high. I really do hope you're feeling the high, and all of the things that like the fruits of your labors, like for having done the work, right? Kudos to you. So down here we have the King of, so let's talk about first the situation card supporting the reading. So we have the Page of Cups, right? It's brought you into a more, I feel like with the Page of Cups, there's a huge sigh of relief. Like things are finally feeling better for you in your heart. Because when your heart's not feeling good or your head's not feeling good, there's no way you can put the two together. But somehow you have managed to maybe not completely align them, but bring them into a place that is leading you into the alignment, leading you into a place where you can breathe that sigh of relief, right? So I love that. Second sign tonight to get these two kings. King of Cups, King of Wands. Something very emotional, very passionate, you're in a place of a strong standing, right? Because you've done the work. And it's kind of, I almost want to say you could teach other signs right now going through the phases how to get through this and come out as two kings, right? You're coming out as two kings. So that's very, very, very exciting for you, Scorpio. I'm so happy to not have a heavy reading for you this week. But Scorpio, thank you for letting me read for you. I like that for you. Second sign, I can't remember. Somebody remind me if you remember. Who was the other sign that got two kings? Was it Taurus, Gemini? It was up there in the beginning. Ouch. My legs are falling asleep. I'm going to put them out in front of me. Okay, we're on to Sagittarius. Sorry, guys. That's what I was told to do. All right, Sagittarius, you're looking at a new relationship this week, maybe. I don't know if it's a new relationship with yourself. Why do I feel like love yourself more? But I also feel like for a few of you, you may have met somebody that you're connecting to on a soul level. Again, with the soul mating, we've had this card earlier. With each reading, I also read intuitively, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit more on the emotional side with this. There's something, and it could be emotionally attaching yourself even to a job. Like sometimes we do love our job so much that we want to, we're happy that we're there. So whatever it is that's going to come out for you, Sagittarius, is going to be very, very sweet. Again, 34 breaking down into a 7. If you want to look up your weekly, hold up, how did that happen? Guys, hold on, give me a second. Somehow, my cards are upside down. I might just grab a different deck so I don't have to do this. So we're going to switch decks, you guys. We're going to switch decks so I don't do that in the middle of a reading. Sagittarius, you get a new deck. You're reading Golden Art Nouveau, which is actually my second deck ever. Second and third, because I liked it so much the first time I bought one, I bought a second one just in case I wore out the first one. So can't tell you which one is which, but they're really great cards, and I love them. Golden Art Nouveau, my very second and third tarot deck ever. But we're going to use those because I think I accidentally put cards away or shuffled them around with the others. So we're going to switch decks up for you guys, Sagittarius, with soul mating. What are we doing for Saggy? Here we go. Ooh. Oh. Very big week for you, Sagittarius. Very big. Something going on or has been going on. I feel like this, I'm getting power punch, like punch line, like finish line. Let me see. Yeah, very much, very powerful. So you show up here as the Justice. It could be a Libra. Or you could have Libra in your sign. I'm not, I usually don't say that, but I see Libra at this time somewhere, either in your sign or their sign or a sign, or Libra energy around the situation, right? So you're showing up as Justice to start out the reading for the week. Let's see if I can get up there where you can see it. Your two cards that are supporting you here going into the week, or we're already into the week, we know that. I don't need to keep beating a dead horse because I'm late this week. But we have Judgment and we have the Knight of Cups. So we're talking about karma being repaid, karma being, it's bringing us back to that clean slate, right? And moving forward into our future, what wiser than we were whenever we were in our past, right? So it's kind of like, have you ever said, I wish I knew at 23 what I know now? I would have made a whole lot of different choices. I feel like you're getting that clean slate. You're getting that the karmic rewards are coming back for you. If you're one of those people who pay it forward, I feel like all of those pay it forwards, you maybe never saw anything coming back to you. And we don't do anything with the intention of getting a repayment, right? We do things out of the kindness of our hearts because we're good people. We want to be good people, and we just want to make the world a better place, right? But I feel like those things have added up, and like I see a cash register receipt coming out going ding, 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 ding. I feel like something is being paid back out to you in this week, or starting in this week, or coming up, that's going to show up, or make itself known to you this week to go forward. It's going to bring you some of that piece of heart, right? I know that even when I don't have it to give, I know that there's always people less fortunate, and I give anyways, right? And I don't do it with the expectation that anything's ever going to come back to me. I do it because I just want to, and it makes me feel good. I feel like that's kind of in the same place that you have been, Sagittarius. Why am I seeing a puppy? I don't know why I'm seeing a puppy. Maybe there's a person that this is going to resonate for, who either has a puppy or has a puppy enthusiastic kind of personality, you know, if that makes any sense to anyone. So let's talk about your situation card here at the bottom. It's the Eight of Cups, and I love the Eight of Cups. I know I talk about this every week. One sign or another gets it, or a couple get it. Eight of Cups is always talking about walking to and walking from. I feel like in this situation, especially with your supporting cards and the outcome here, I feel like you're walking towards something. I feel like a door was opened, and there's something you finally get to walk towards, right? And the reason I feel like that is you've got the Ace of Wands with the Six of Pentacles, right? Something that is going to bring you back into balance. It's going to be very beneficial. It's going to light up your life. It's going to put the spark back in your eyes, right? If the spark has been lost from your eyes for any reason, whatever is going to happen for you, Sagittarius, is very beautiful and divinely guided. Okay, so Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. We're moving on to Capricorn. And Jean, I'm trying to watch chat just to make sure you don't correct me if I get anything wrong. I don't know why I felt like we'd been in here for a couple hours. I just looked at the clock and it says only an hour and 27 minutes. I'm like, okay, we're on normal track. Capricorns, let's do it, Cappy. That was a terrible shuffle. I really hoped Barb would be here tonight, you guys. I know she was excited last night, so something must have come up. What? OMG. Okay, I'm not getting this in the same way I got it for either of the first two readings. I'm getting, and I think actually it is funny because I'm getting an hourglass, right? And so I think if you were to look at it from the way that you're looking at it on camera, it kind of looks like an hourglass. You're going to be surprised when I pull up this card. It's not an hourglass, you guys. It's the third time we've got this card tonight. Soul mating. Again. Third time tonight. But I'm not feeling it the same. I'm feeling a blossoming, a budding of something, but I'm feeling like an hourglass has been turned and the sand has fallen through. So let's see what the cards have to say for you, Capricorn. I'm not sure why I'm seeing that. I'm seeing I'm not necessarily seeing a gemstone. I'm seeing, you know, those stones that they bling out jackets or things with. I'm seeing one of those, like a bling, some bling. it doesn't have to be jewelry. It can be literally the bling. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it has to say. Let's go with the cards. I'm going to ask Barb what 3 signs got this card tonight. Hey, Capricorn, let's see what you got going on. Very Capricorn. Very Capricorn and a little bit confusing. So we're just going to. So we got the soul mating, and remember I saw bling. I feel like our souls know what we want, right? Like our head and our heart can tell us all kinds of things, but our soul always is driving us forward in one way or another, and our soul is always the one that I like to think that our soul pushes our intuition button, right? When something says it's not right or it's perfect or it's where we should be looking and we haven't, our soul pushes our intuition button, right? It says, wait, stop, look, hold on, listen, see. So I like to feel that way, and that's kind of the thing that I'm getting with this reading for you, Capricorn. You are showing up as the star card. You may be a starseed. I'm not going to discount that. I'm not going to go into that. That's a whole nother set of reading and information. The star card is also talking about wish manifestation. It's also talking about living in 2 different worlds, coming from one world into another. It's kind of, it can be so confusing, and there's so much to talk about with the star card. It drives me nuts when people just talk about it as one thing or another. But the way that I'm seeing it with this reading and the cards that support it is that this is coming out of something. It's talking about your soul pushing that button. I'm seeing that button being pushed, and that's why I think I went there. In kind of opening your eyes to something. And the reason I see that is you've got the 2 of Swords here, right? Blindfolded, needing to make a decision, not knowing where to turn, yet nobody's got your hands tied. You're not handcuffed. You take off the blindfold and take that first step. Even if you can't see the staircase, take the first step, because if you don't take the first step, you never know where you're going to end up, right? You're going to be standing in the same place. You're going to be just stuck there. But if she would just take the blindfold off, uncross her arms, whatever, like she's got everything going on, because her other card supporting is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is that fast moving card in the deck. As soon as you make the decision to live a better life, to quit smoking, to quit drinking, to whatever it is, as soon, Capricorn, as you make the decision, get it right in your head, uncross your arms, take the blindfold off. The 8 of Wands says, we're going to make this happen. I almost wanted to say the S word. Let's make this happen, right? Because this is so Capricorn. This is the 9 of Pentacles. This is a very Capricorn card. This is the bachelor, the bachelorette who can do it on their own. They don't have to. Like, I'm not encouraging you to live on your own. I've done it for 12 years. It's great. Have a boyfriend here and there. It's great, you know, but it doesn't mean that it has to be forever. It just means find yourself, get yourself together. Something is about to happen for you, Capricorn. Your situation card is the King of Cups. There could be somebody more mature coming in to your life, somebody that brings maturity to your life. It could be a young person with an old soul. There's something mature coming in. I did go to my other deck there to ask for clarification because I'm like, what kind of outcome card is the Ten of Swords, right? So I'm like, why Ten of Swords? And what I got with that was the Knight of Wands. So letting go of things or past relationships or situations that hurt you or made you feel less than, almost, I'm getting the Five of Pentacles with this card as well. Something that made you feel less than or hurt you or put you in a place that you didn't feel worthy. You have the Knight of Wands coming in and saying, oh, hot mama, you are worthy. You know, whatever it is in the situation, remember that you get to start out as the star seed, the wish fulfillment, the wisher. You control your destiny, right? There's something about soul mating going on. You're going to meet or have met or going to enter into some kind of a recognition with someone or something in this week that's going to give you that warm fuzzy soul feeling that says, I'm on the right track. It's going to be more of a confirmation this week for you, Capricorn. So that's what I have for you. And we're going into Aquarius. That's not the corona. It was clear my throat. Sorry. Just had to make that joke. Work thing. Us two, guys. So you guys, I can't believe nobody else came in, but at least you both get heart. I'm gonna send one to Barb anyways if I can get her address. Your husband is a Capricorn. Capricorns are rocks. They really are. I would love to do your chart, Teddy, and your husband's chart someday. Remember, you're going to have to remind me that I have to talk to you after I get off of here. I just remembered myself, but once I get off of here, I'll probably forget. I want to identify those stones for you. Ooh! Ooh! Not fair. I didn't put that card in there. Aquarius. I can't remember if we didn't have, I don't know if we had this last week, but I know we had it in the last 2 weeks. It's a very rare card when this comes out, and I know it looks very icy, but I get a lot of warmth off of this card for you, Aquarius. It's a very old soul kind of card for me too. Talks about the soul journey, and I'll show you the picture, but I'm just getting, maybe you were told or have been told throughout your life that you're an old soul, even though, say, you're 21, other people you relate to are in their 40s, or say you're 5 years old and you relate more to adults than the children, or you take care of the children. I feel like there's something about you that has been here many times before. Each of us is in a different soul path, in a soul journey. I feel like with the number 9, and we've had number 9 a few times tonight as well. There's something about you, Aquarius, and it's very an aqua card, but to me, I see the ice caps here, and I'm trying to figure out why I'm seeing ice caps, but I'm feeling very aqua and very old soul. So it could be something that goes back that far. So let's pull the cards and see what we get for you, Aquarius. Yes, he is. I will ask for a personal reason. All right, Teddy. to go to the bathroom so bad, and I'm like, I can't get up. Should I break my readings up, like do 6 on one day and 6 on another day, you guys? What do you think? Oh, I think this is my 4th shuffle. I never do more than 3. You'll have to tell me at the end. Think about that and tell me at the end. Thought a card flipped over. No. What the what? Aquarius, what is going on with you? So I don't know if you saw it when I was throwing down the card that represents you. I set it down, and then after I started moving again, it decided to spin on its own. So I let it spin, and I wanted to see where it landed. So it's the 2 of Swords, and it turned sideways. I feel like there's a decision to be made, not just a decision to be made, but there might be a decision between 2 people. And I feel like in the situation, I feel like, like there's one person you recognize more, and they're somebody you've met in past lives, a soul recognition. The moment you saw them, you knew them without having to have a conversation with them, but made you want to have a conversation with them. I feel like they're a lesson. They're not the person. They're a lesson. Okay. And that's why your soul is recognizing it as the 2 of Swords, like make the decision to stay or go or whatnot. And the reason I want to tell you that is a lesson, even though it's the King of Swords, it's a lesson, right? Because you have the Emperor and the Empress right here. And because your Oracle card said soul journey, right? You're on a soul journey to find, maybe your soul person doesn't always show up in the same lifetime as you, but I'm telling you right now, in this lifetime, your soul person, your Emperor or Empress is right here, and you're looking in the wrong direction. So this is talking about looking in the wrong direction, not looking at all, doing what feels good in the moment and not what looks good long term. Again, the reason I feel that is because you have the 4 of Cups. Look at how he looks, like he doesn't care. He's like petulant, right? If you can do the work and recognize, remember, we're all in meat sacks. I don't care what I look like. I know what I am inside, right? I want people to recognize me and honor me for who I am inside. I don't care what I look like. Well, to an extent, I'm going to shower and I'm going to shave my legs. But it's not about what I look like outside. It's about who I am on the inside, right? If only we could recognize souls and look past what's on the outside, I feel like there is somebody very, very, very perfect, like beyond perfect. This is divine counterparts. Emperor and Empress, right? You have the 8 of Pentacles, working on your craft. It may have to do one or the other with work. I feel like with it being down here with the King of Swords, it may be somebody at work that you think works well with you, and so you're putting them into that relationship place. But there's somebody else. There's somebody maybe who helps you work on your car, helps you helps get you to buy your get you to the grocery store when you need to buy groceries, or checks on you when the power goes out and hooks up his like there's somebody who's supporting you, who's very perfect for you, that you're not seeing in that light. Remember that you are on a soul journey. It's somebody that you are familiar with, but you don't see them in that light, but you should see them in that light. Maybe you just are afraid to ruin the friendship. Know that you never ruin a friendship by being true to yourself. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius. It's kind of odd. It's an odd reading. Sorry, guys. I am so thirsty. I got home and my produce in my refrigerator has been there for 2 weeks. I didn't think that my groundhog would eat it. She ate the carrots and she ate the broccoli. She did not want the spinach or the kale. Pisces. Did you guys see the video? I posted it on here, Faern. What'd you say? No. I have to go to the bathroom, but I would never leave alive. No, I'm a Capricorn. We are too responsible for that. But yes, we're almost done, so I'm okay. I can hold it. I'm a girl. If I was a guy, I couldn't. If it works for you. Yes. No, only because this video will be up for years to come, and somebody's gonna come along and be like, "Where'd that girl go?" Dudes, I can't do this anymore. No, I can, but 4th time tonight. There is something very auspicious about this card. So, Pisces. I'm trying to decide if I want to grab. I feel like I want to grab a different deck of cards for Pisces, only because this is we're gonna be Celtic Dragon, guys. Pisces, ding 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 ding! You get to be the winner tonight. Oh, sorry. Celtic Dragon for Pisces, only because that is the 4th time, and I need to know something different. Not that I don't. I mean, I do. I trust myself. I just want to do something because I'm like, that's fine. I forgot I had new neighbors. I haven't been here for 3 weeks, and all of a sudden somebody walked up the stairs next door. I'm like, what was that? Poltergeist. Okay, Pisces, here we go. Let's find out why you have soulmating, because I'm getting an airplane wing, a window seat, an airplane wing, Pisces. At night. An airplane wing, a window seat, and stars. I love this deck, you guys. Don't even know how much I love this deck. Wait, hold on. Before I pull these 2 cards, what did I say? And stars? Oh, Pisces. Pisces. Yeah, definitely. I feel like there might be some travel to see someone that you're interested in, Pisces. So again, we had the soul mating. I saw an airplane wing, and then I saw stars, right? I saw possible night travel or travel that took a long time, to where at some point in the travel there were stars in the sky. I saw a lot of clouds too, but we've all traveled and we know there's clouds in the star or in the sky. Um, so Knight of Wands showing up here, Pisces, as the Knight of Wands. I love this dragon. I love, love the depiction of this card. It's talking about moving into a higher ground, higher perspective, a higher place of being, right? So it's talking also about travel, moving onward and forward, and leaving the past in the past where it belongs, having dealt with the present and aiming for your future, knowing where you want to go and what you're going to do. Again, this is why I laughed, because your card that supports all of this is the Star card. The Star card. Okay, so yeah, so the Star, a 17 breaking down into an 8. We know that's an infinity number, right? So I love that. It's kind of like talking about, again, look at him moving onward up into the Star card, the infinity card, the ever after card, right? With the Three of Swords, like overcoming. And the cool thing about this Three of Swords, and I'm going to show you the picture again, it's so beautiful. It's just saying, you know, like, some heartache isn't meant to last. It's something that we can overcome as soon as we bring a greater love into it. So I'm going to want to show you this picture here. See how beautiful that is? That's not a painful card. That's a beautiful card. It's kind of, to me, it's about the yin and the yang with a third piece. Like, it's kind of three things moving together to heal and hold it together, right? So we talk about our past, our present, and our future. The three things, right, can be a sword each one, right? But how we choose to react to those swords is how our outcome becomes, right? How our head handles it. The strength of our mind is how we go through the yin, the yang, and the third piece, right? The three, the head, the heart, and the, what did I say? I'm sorry. Oh, lost my train of thought. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go back down here. Page of Cups and the Sun supporting the Nine of Wands, right? Again, something I feel was heavy, but again, I feel like it's in the past. It's like getting yourself over that. Like, again, your mind is stronger than anything, and it's like telling your mind, no, I will or I will not accept this, right? I do it all the time. No, I will or I will not. Like yesterday, I forgot to say that prayer, like, God, please help me to see people and treat people the way that you want, that you would treat them. And halfway through the day, I was like, why am I irritated with all these people? I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just like, I didn't say my prayers this morning. I didn't. So whatever it is that makes you happy and healthy and keeps you whole, remember to do that. And as soon as you feel like you are setting off in a wrong course correct. Recognize where you are forgetting or lacking, or, you know, and for lack of a better word, sorry, well, I don't know why my legs keep falling asleep tonight. Course correct. Don't let anything make you feel like you are burdened or stuck in a place, because as soon as I changed my mind and said my prayer and I asked God for that assistance, the rest of my day was a breeze, right? And so for you as well, you can go from, you can be the Knight of Wands, listening to your soul song. I know it says soul mating, but I'm getting soul song, like soul direction, soul path, soul, what is it going on? Again, like going upwards, following your path. Like I said, with the soul mating, following your path somewhere. There's a journey that may have to be taken. You're going to have to decide if you're willing to take it. Like, is it worth it to you, or do you want to stay stuck where you're at? There you go. You got the Star. Wish fulfillment. Anything you want to happen, you can make happen. You have the power to make it happen. Don't expect, I'm getting this, don't expect for the other person or persons to always make the first move. Sometimes you have to be the person to do it. I feel like for one or two or some of you, you're used to everybody always making the other move, that you don't make a move. And you've grown accustomed to that you are gonna, I saw mold. You're gonna grow stagnant if you don't learn to make the move too. Okay? So, know that broken hearts can be mended. The sun, very powerful, very healing, very beneficial. Vitamin D, Page of Cups, a brand new emotional, heartfelt beginning that heals this Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is very much like the Two of Swords, right? But it's different. And I mean, it's kind of like more the beat up version of the Two of Swords, right? Beat up, but still not tied down. It's more kind of like the Nine of Wands is more like a pause and try again card. It's kind of a reflection card. Also, it's a little bit similar to the Four of Swords there, but it's in this particular card in this deck. I see him holding that candle. I feel like he wants to follow his light, or she wants to follow their light. So that's what I would say for you, Pisces, is in this next week, you're going to have this feeling, this intuition. Follow the thing that lights that puts the spark in your eyes, or the spark in your heart, or the spark in your mind that makes you think and go, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. Who do we have here tonight? Who's going to say here? Who gets a free Labradorite heart tonight? I still only see two. It's Teddy and it's Jean. I'm going to flip this back up because I don't want you guys to see how bad I have to have it. We're done, ladies. We are done. Oh, how long did that take us? Almost 2 hours. Goodness gracious. Oh, shit. That's backwards. Maybe that's why I was flipping around so much tonight with my legs falling asleep. So, let's see if I can type in the email address that I want for. So tonight, we only have 2, right, Jean? Can you verify that for me? Because mine over here is paused. I just want to make sure it's just you and Teddy that are here at the end of the live. Sorry, you guys. I should turn on music and you don't have to hear my squeaky coffee table here. I'm like, wait, I was typing all those as promise for saying through the live while listening to the block of their heart. Please email. I'm gonna put my email in here. Okay, did that show up? Teddy Jean, you guys, I love you so much. I can't even say enough how much I love you. I do love everybody who supports me, even those who don't or have moved on. I just, live is ending. All those promise for staying through. Tell me if I have any typos in there, guys. I was worrying about having to go to the bathroom, but I don't know how fast I cried. Please email warriorsisters33@gmail.com. Your address. Okay, ladies, I love you so much. I'm going to go ahead and end this. And I'm going to wish you well. I'm super excited to be back in my house tonight. You don't even know. Like, I was so stoked when I was at my friend's house to come home and do this live. And I walked in the door and I was around my familiar stuff. And I just wanted to lay on the couch and go to sleep and just soak it in. But I'm so glad I finally did the live as promised. I'm glad I get to send out a couple of Labradorite hearts to some very special people in my life. I love you guys very much and I wish you a beautiful night. Satnam.